ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of A Rather British Review. And yes, I'm having a lazy day. So today, I'm going to do something rather different for you guys, because I know this channel is not just about gaming and about film reviews and nerd culture, but it's also about nerd self-care. And being a bald human being like I am, I've decided to basically do a comparison for a few different sites in terms of the razor blades and the razors that they've produced. This is not a paid advertisement, I gain nothing out of this, and I've paid for the products that I'm basically using in this video. So we're going to basically compare a few different razors. Firstly, Bic. You can get this for £2.29 on offer at the moment. I think there's a few offers on Facebook. This is basically a typical normal company razor thing. They usually do like the packet razors that you have to shave your beards and bits and pieces. As you can tell, I'm kind of bleeding at the moment because I tried to shoot this video a minute ago and it went horribly wrong, so I'm doing it again. You have Cornerstone. They give you a snazzy razor with your initials on it. I've got MRB on the initials of the razor there. You also have very heavy duty razors that you can use to shave your head. I shaved my head with this and also cut my head open with it. I was pouring out with blood, and this was a couple of weeks ago, so I had to let that heal in order for me to actually start shaving again. It's the whole reason why I look the way that I do, and I haven't actually kept up with my presentation. The last but not least is from Harry's. This one's actually pretty nice. It's durable in terms of basically the handle itself, and you also have a blade that is very much, if I can show you, the way it shaves is it actually goes alongside your face, your head, wherever you want to shave using that. So what I'm going to do, the first video that I attempted this with, I did my face. It's the whole reason why my face looks very neat and shaven. So I'm going to shave my head using the several different razors. I'm going to do the top of my head because I'm not going to do the entire thing. I can do that later on when I'm in the shower, because it's very hard actually looking at a monitor shaving things. So let's do that and let's get them out of the way. Now, let's start with the Bic razors. The last one I purchased, so it'll be the first one that I review. With Bic, you have a nice durable handle, it's got a nice grip to it, and you get 4 razors with your trial pack. So like £2.29, you're literally getting 4 razors for that price. You get no cream, so I had to purchase the cream myself from Gillette. Little advertising there from them. So I would have to literally get that from the store. I didn't mind, it was actually kind of cheap. They had it on sale at the local co-op. So I'm gonna kit it out there and put it on my head, as you can tell. And I've also got my towel handy, which is here, and we can do that. So let's start with the Bic and I can tell you, I'll walk you through how clean shaven it is. So I'm taking it across the edges because this is where all the faint hair is. Nothing too extravagant. It's very sharp, but you would get that with new blades. And it takes everything off rather easily. And as you can tell, the muck in the hair and stuff actually goes onto the blade. So it's pretty nice in order to get it done. I'm going to dip it in my little dipping water. And it also takes everything out rather easily. You have an equivalent of 4 blades, so with those blades that should last you, if you're like myself and you're a casual shaver, depending on what you want to do, like shoot a YouTube video, it should last you probably about a month and a half if you shave regularly. If you're a casual shaver, 2 to 3 months. Next one is Cornerstone. Cornerstone, as I said, these razors are sharp. And I'm not freaking kidding you. That's what nicked me down here when I was shaving before, and I did the previous video. The only thing was it wasn't recorded because I didn't record it on the camera. So shameful you can't get to see it. So we're going to take a bit more off there and go for the sides. As I said, I'm doing this awkwardly in front of a monitor, so that's acting like my mirror. So it's kind of depth perception, you don't know how far it's going. Okay, so again, it's taken quite a lot off. Luckily enough, I haven't nicked myself. These are very, very, very sharp. So if you like sharp and clean cuts and you know how to kind of handle that, then this would be the razor for you. Let's do it a bit more on the side here. just making sure I don't cut it. As you can tell, it takes it all off. And yes, I know I'm looking like someone's dad or uncle right now with the way that I'm shaving these. The hair comes clean off actually with this one, which wasn't so much with the Bic. But the Bic, you can tell the Bic has thicker blades. So the Bic itself comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blades. This comes with 6 blades. These are a lot thinner than these. So it makes it a bit more interesting. Finally, we have the Harry's razor. This one's pretty good, very durable. All razors also come with the front razor where you can just like shave inside your nostrils, or if you need to groom anything. That's what I use to kind of shapen my beards. So that helps. Now with this, the razor is a lot more guided, but this one's been used quite often, so you can tell where it's tugging instead of actually cleanly shaving the area. It keeps a lot in, and also has a lot that goes onto because it's got like a clean little pad there that you can attach it to. It's more durable in terms to the way it moves. So if you can see, it pretty much shapes itself to the angle of your head. If you're a guy like me, that's what you will need, a razor that shapes itself to the angle of your head. And it's really, really interesting. It works for what it does and does everything that it says on the tin, but you only come with 2 razors for this. The handle's really nice. I like the grip on this. But because it only comes with a couple of razors, it does go up in price when you order a new box of razors. For 4 razors from this, you're paying more for the brand name than you are for the razor itself, because it's not as durable as the other 2. Now let's go to the scores and look at exactly which razor would be bang for your buck in a sense. Now for me, the Harry's razor, again, the handle's nice, the razor blades are great, and it does curve itself towards your head, so it gives you an easier time in terms of shaving. Not necessarily cleaner, but an easier time. So this one I would give, out of a 5, 1 being the worst and 5 being the best, I would give it a very nice 4.5. The razors are the things that let it down, and that's because of the fact that you'd have to go through a lot more of them in order to achieve the look that you're going for. So if I had this as merely a head razor, I probably wouldn't be bad with that. With Cornerstone razor, as I said, this one is very sharp. If you're into sharp razors, it's great for you. It does come with 6 razors as part of that deal. They give you basically £10 off for a pack that's usually £14. You only pay 4, so basically the price of shipping for this. 6 razors, really nice. You've got basically your name and the handle. The handle and the grip aren't that great, and I think a lot of it's more the price of the aesthetic more than the price of the handle itself and the comfortability of that handle. And finally, the Bic. Oh yeah, I didn't give the more than the comfortability of that handle. If you rate this out of a 5, I would give it a score of 4.5, because the fact is it's a really nice razor, it's very durable, but it does cut you like a bitch. Finally, the Bic. Now the Bic's great. It's pretty much the same as this company, which I didn't basically review them today because it's the same thing. The Bic razors, and I think Gillette pretty much have the same when it comes to their company as well, unless you get one of their higher tier Gillette razors. This one is a company we call, I believe they call like Pound Shave. Pretty much it's similar to the Dollar Shave Club over in the United States. They have the same razors, literally has the same handle as the Bic, but the only thing is the inside falls out, so you can't actually, it's not as durable and not as nice as this. It's basically you're paying for a cheap shave, but the razor blades are pretty much the same. With the Bic, you've got a nice grip, you have the rollerball thing going on in here, I have no idea how to use that. You have the razor itself, which is really like nice in terms of the way you shave, very clean cut, and it does last a while. For £2.95 you get 4 of these razors plus the handle, and that should be enough to last you for a couple of months. So out of the score, I would give this a durable 5. Reason being is it has a nice grip, the razors are great, and it gives you everything that you need for a complete shave. And that's pretty much it. So let me know exactly what you think about this video. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you want me to just stick doing video games and video games accessories? Or did you enjoy the whole spectrum of it? As a bald person myself, I enjoy videos like this because it allows me to kind of share myself a little bit more with you guys. And yes, you can see the wetness on my t-shirt, mostly because of me, washing my face and putting cream and stuff all over myself. But in terms of razors, if there's more stuff that you want me to review, or if you want to send me stuff to review, let me know. I can always DM you an address to send you bits and pieces too. And that's pretty much it from me. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And as always, this has been Michael Burhan for another Rather British review, letting you lovely bearded people know that I've got gameplay. Have you? See you soon.